Hey guys, how are you? So right now I'm doing one of my favorite things that I've learned how to do. It's called creating hookah. Hookah is Hygge, and it's from Denmark. And yes, this is about candles. Oh, isn't this cute? I picked this up at the thrift store for $1. It's a candle and a warmer. I've got some melts in here. Right now it's this autumn harvest melt that smells wonderful. But hookah is basically the art of creating coziness in everyday life. And it can be done with candles. You can create coziness through a cup of hot chocolate. I think most of us know what hookah is. We just didn't have a word for it. Did you ever walk into a coffee shop or a place that smelled really great? Or some place that was just absolutely beautiful or cozy like a log cabin. And no matter how stressed you were, no matter what was going on, you just took a deep breath and went, well, that is hookah. And since I've learned this practice and have started doing it, it has changed my everyday life. Because I don't know about you, a lot of times, let me sit this down here, I get caught up and forget that I'm a human being and I'm a human doing, and I get busy, 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 and I forget about hookah and enjoying the simple things in life. And how I learned about hookah is I watch a lady from Denmark. Her name is Diane in Denmark, and she has a video on Fly Lady. And Fly Lady, if you're not familiar with Fly Lady, great way to organize your house to get clean without it taking any more time. Maybe I'll get into that sometime in the future. But she keeps talking about, oh, it's a hookah day, let's make it hookah. And I think, what is this hookah she keeps talking about? Well, in Denmark, it's just a way of life. It's a way of creating coziness. So let me explain how hookah would work for us. So we're going into the winter cold months. And as we're going into the winter months, it can be cold and rainy. And we look outside and we go, oh, yuck, it's so cold and rainy. How horrible is this? I don't want to get outside. And we'll post on Facebook about how bad it is. Well, in Denmark, they take everyday dreariness and see it as an opportunity to bring in coziness. So in Denmark, they never say, oh, there's bad weather. They say there's no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothing. So on a rainy day, it's a chance to practice hookah. Maybe you could get a nice, cozy, soft scarf and a nice umbrella and walk outside. In fact, the other day, I had to get something out of my freezer, which is in the back shed out back. And it was cold and it was rainy, and I didn't want to go out there. And I thought, let me practice what I'm preaching and let me practice hookah. So the sun wasn't even up yet, and it's drizzly and it's cold. So I got my coat on and my little mittens on, and I walked outside. And I'm thinking, okay, we're going to make this cozy. And when I walked outside, I got hit by the cold air and took a deep breath. And I thought, this is beautiful. I saw the sun was about to come up, and the coldness and the warmth was just actually wonderful. And I thought, wow, I miss this because I'm so stuck in my stories about how miserable and cold it is. So I've been learning to practice hookah in my everyday life and how that might look like I'm standing here at the sink in my kitchen, and before I do my dishes, instead of, okay, I've got to get my dishes done, I've got to get them finished, I'll light a candle and remember, I'm a human being, not a human doing. Can I be with this moment? Can I enjoy the moment that I am in? So creating hookah is just creating moments when we just stop to remember. And when I'm cleaning and I'm busy, I'll just look at my little candle and remember, oh, what's my attitude? How am I showing up? How am I being? Am I being frantic? Am I being rushed? Or am I choosing coziness? Am I choosing hookah? One of the ways that I saw United States and our upbringing is different than some of the things that I'm learning in Denmark is just our attitude for things that we take for granted. Like, for instance, when we walk into the house, I don't know about you, but I was told, take your shoes off. You get your shoes off. Do not make a mess in my house. Do not be trompsing your wet feet all over my floor. So taking off our shoes was something that we did because we wanted it neat and we wanted tidy, and we wanted it orderly. And if we didn't take our shoes off, we were probably going to be in trouble. But in Denmark, they take their shoes off as well, and I'm sure part of it is to keep it clean, but part is because they're intentionally creating hookah. They will take off their shoes and they will put on something cozy, often wool socks, because they believe the home is the heart of hookah. So when they walk in, they're setting the intention of coziness and how do I make it comfortable, as opposed to we need to keep this clean, we need to be doing, 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 doing. So it's the same acts that we do every day, but our intention is different. And that's the act of creating hookah. So I found so many wonderful ways and simple ways of creating hookah in everyday life. And since I've done it, it's really transformed the way I have shown up. So I'm going to share with you in some future videos some really fun, simple ways to create hookah, to create peace, to remember your intention on what you want your life to be, that we are human beings, not so much human doings. We can do and be and enjoy life. So, for right now, light a candle, create some hookah, and I'll give you some